Vampires beware. Anyway,
We probably should have waited a bit longer.
we should have waited 2 more seconds. Anyway, now that Blade is done killing all of the vampires, we're here at Seoul World Cup Stadium where it finished FC Seoul 2, Pohang Steelers 1, just like we had it, right, Paul?
We got 2-1.
Yeah. We did have part of it right, but I think the surprise tonight was that, well, we talked about a pregame, right? Seoul hadn't scored any first half goals. Now they have. Seoul hadn't won coming into today. Now they have. How did they do it?
Well, they did it by just the sheer perseverance from a lot of players, but one man in particular, Goyohan. Like, it's why he's vice captain, because of his exuberance, because of his effervescence. And I mean, in fairness, the first goal, Anderson Lopez, he chased down a loose ball, put a nice cross in, and then at the back post, Goyohan showed great instinct and perseverance to get in there and got a nice little touch. 1-1, and then in the second half, Goyohan again, but this time it was a bit of a goalmouth scramble, a great save by the goalkeeper, and then Goyohan was alert. He was the only one that was really paying attention, unmarked, and then he found the back of the net. So it was a better second half from FC Seoul. They came out with a lot more tempo and a bit more gusto, and I think that kind of set the tone for them because of how of that kind of tempo. Pohang had a spell of possession, but Seoul did enough, I think, to sort of defend. Yang Han-min made a huge save.
Yet again, a huge game for him.
On 67 minutes, he was a massive save. He came out, made himself big, and showing why he's getting a lot of the ball at the moment. But Pohang will probably feel themselves to be a little bit hard done by. What do you think?
I would say so, just because, especially how much stronger they were in the first half. Also, if you're watching us on Facebook right now, KBS is with us tonight, and they're filming this, so we'll see you on KBS soon as well. We did have a question come in from Matt. Were there any protests or boos or anything after the final whistle? And there were not that we could hear.
No, there was a rave, in fact.
I was going to say, as you noticed at the end, Blade ran through the stadium, and there was a little bit of a rave, so we couldn't hear, but everybody looked to be in good spirits, so it does seem like it's...
The Seoul players all greeted at every single stand, and then waving scarves in the air. It was quite the scene.
So, I mean, win and all is forgiven, right?
Yeah, well, certainly for now, yeah.
I think for Pohang, you're right that Goyohan had a great game, and not to take anything away from him, but if I'm Kang Hyun-woo, the Pohang keeper after that, I'm screaming at my defense because he made an amazing save, and then he just had no help to clear that ball, and that's what ended up being the winner. But that was the winner on something that we're not quite sure of yet, because we've seen a few replays on the Pohang goal that was called off, and we're not entirely sure what happened there. We'll need to check it out more when we get back. What we've seen so far on Twitter is that it was called off for offside, which is questionable at best. We'll have to look into it more. If you know more, leave something in the comments, because we're quite confused why this one didn't end 2-2.
Yeah. Because it was a good move as well. It's a good move. A lovely cushion volley by Connor Chapman over to the right hand side to Kwon Wan-gu. Lovely ball across, and then Getterson got in there, and he found the back of the net with a nice, neat little finish. But was it offside? Was it a foul? No one really knows. But certainly a talking point, and I think. Even if they had got that goal 2-2, did Pohang really do enough to warrant a point or even a win? Because
a point, I think so.
In the first half, I think they did enough in the first half to show why they have been a threat this season.
Yeah.
In the second half, they looked a little bit too contained. They were too timid, and they didn't really show the quality that we have seen from them so far this season. So a draw might have been a fair result, but I think Seoul in the end are just going to be relieved just to get this first win out of the way. So
and they were strong on the day. I mean, it needs to be said that they did look better going forward. They're still not tactically as organized as you might want to see moving forward. I think we talked about that a lot during the game.
The shape is in particular.
The shape is all over the place right now. Yeah, they're playing a front three that turns into a front four, and then it just morphs into something else all the time. Go Johan was drifting really far forward. Park Ji-young was playing at the false 9 at times, and then spearheading the attack as a true 10 at other times. It's all over the place right now, but it worked tonight. It worked.
Enough to get the win. It wasn't pretty at times, but a win is a win.
Yeah.
And that is all that I'm sure Hwang Sun-hong will be saying to his players.
Yes.
A win's a win.
Yeah.
Now they build on this. It's how they respond. Going forward.
And I think before we get out of here, and we're going to get out of here and try to get a couple of player interviews down in the Big Zone afterwards. So if you want to watch those, head over to YouTube for that, but more on that in a bit. I think before we get out of here, one thing that needs to be brought up again, we talked about it pregame, FC Seoul's defense needs to get some credit here because they did enough to stall a pretty strong Pohang attack.
Yeah, credit where credit's due. Hwang Sun-hong has been under a lot of pressure, a lot of criticism, but his back four and his goalkeeper are as good as any in this league.
Yeah, and had another strong one tonight.
Yeah.
But as you can tell from the silence, that means things are wrapping up here. So we are going to wrap this up. We're going to run down to the mix zone. We're going to try to speak to Connor Chapman and maybe a few other people. So if you have any questions, get those in the comments below. We'll ask them post-game.
We should, Lex there, one win, but how many more losses before the protests start again? It's a very good point, though. It's a very good point.
It'll be one.
One more?
Yeah,
probably.
And we'll see you this weekend. All right, we're going to get out of here. Any questions, comments, reactions, get them in the doobly-doo below. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.
All right, I'm joined here with Pohang Steelers. There's Connor Chapman. Connor, congratulations on the defeat. You got a good start to the game with a goal in the 9th minute, but in the end it wasn't to be. What's your thoughts on the game?
I think Seoul, obviously, it was their first win, so they come out and they were fighting the whole game. I think for us, we've got to be a little bit better on crosses. I think, all in all, I think it should have been a draw. But at the end of the day, they got the win, so good on them.
VAR was called into question again. There was a little bit of confusion as to what happened because there was talk about it being an offside or a foul. Did the referee explain to you what happened there?
Yeah, he said it was offside. We've all had a look at it now, and we probably don't agree. But at the end of the day, we're the ones that the decision went against. So, look, I'm not really going to comment on it, but yeah, it's unfortunate that it was offside, and unfortunately we didn't get anything from today.
So obviously this is Seoul's first win. So were you expecting having them not won yet at all?
Yeah, we knew they were going to fight, and they sort of pressed us a little bit. And look, I think we could have been better. It was a tough game, but I think a draw should have been pretty fair in the end. But at the end of the day, we go home and we look forward to the Jeongnam game.
So what kind of homework did you do on Seoul heading into this game?
Look, they've got two obviously fast, strong Brazilians up front, and we sort of tried to block the balls into them, and we sort of knew that they would try to get into the channels. So yeah, but at the end of the day, I think their two goals were two sort of crosses. So we've obviously got to work on that, and hopefully we can go home and get the win.
Unfortunately, it's been two defeats now, but it's been a good start to the season. How far do you think this team can go this year?
I think we've got a really good team. I think every position is strong. I mean, last week a call went against us again. This week, I'm not going to sit here and complain, but I think we've got a strong team, and we haven't been beaten convincingly by anyone. So I think we'll go home now. We've got Jeongnam and Sangju at home, so if we get 2 wins, hopefully we can stay in the top 2 or 3.
All right, thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video and you want to see some of these in the future, go ahead and click subscribe by hitting the button here, and you can see these faces in the future. Thanks for watching.